One of the most motivating factors when going after your goals, whether they be business, career, or financial, is having a supportive network and a motivating network, an inspiring network of people around you. Hi everyone, my name is Brittany Hales and I am a career coach and the founder of Hales Consulting, which is a firm dedicated to helping you gain clarity on your career. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the people closest to you may be preventing or slowing you down from achieving your career goals. One of the most motivating factors when going after your goals, whether they be business, career, or financial, is having a supportive network of people around you. And if you feel like the people around you are not supportive or empowering, it makes it that much harder to achieve your goals. Not impossible to achieve them, just harder. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to spot and identify an unsupportive person in your circle, and also how to deal with them. And also not even just deal with them, but also the situation itself. Before we even get started here, go ahead and subscribe down below, and also click the notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I post a new video. So, the first way to identify that a person is unsupportive is that they never support your career, business, or financial goals. And what I mean by never supports your goals is that every time you go to that specific person and you tell them the goals that you have set for yourself, they shut it down immediately without a question or a concern. And that's not okay, because a good friend, a good spouse, a good partner, whomever is closest to you, what they're supposed to do is say, hey, I know this is your goal, but I think it's kind of unrealistic based off of these circumstances. Can you walk me through your plan so that I can see your vision? That is what a friend does. They question and they try to help you walk through the scenario, because at the end of the day, somebody that's closest to you should be supportive of you no matter what. As long as your goals are not illegal or harmful or, you know what I mean, negative, they should be supportive. And if they feel like they're not attainable, the goals that you've set for yourself, they should be walking you through what your plan is to achieve those goals. If you feel unsupported by your friends or whoever is closest to you, you have to also understand that it is okay for your family and friends and the people around you to question your goals and to have concerns. The people closest to you usually care about you the most, and they want to make sure that you're on the right track, that you're not going to lose money, and that you're setting realistic and attainable goals for yourself. So it's okay for them to question you. But it's not okay for them to shut you down immediately and not question what you're doing. So again, the first way to identify a person being unsupportive of your business goals, your career goals, or your financial goals is that every time you come to them with a goal, they're never supportive. But you have to understand that it's completely okay for people to question or have concerns about your goals. That's fine. And that's okay, and that's actually coming from a place of love, but it is absolutely not okay for an individual when you present them with a goal or something that you want to achieve and they shut it down immediately without question. That's when it's not okay, and that is when you can label that person as being unsupportive. All right, so the second way to identify an unsupportive person in your circle is that that individual is never happy for you when you achieve those business, career, or financial goals that you have set for yourself. So you may be saying to yourself, how do I identify if someone's genuinely happy for me? The honest truth is that most of the time we can kind of tell as individuals whether or not someone's genuinely happy for us. But the true way to identify this is if every time you tell somebody something amazing that you've achieved or something that's really great, they figure out a negative aspect of that achievement, or they question your achievement. So let's say you finally achieved that goal where you've gotten promoted and you let your friend or your wife know, and they're like, that's awesome, but you're best friends with your manager. Of course you got promoted. Or let's say it's a scenario where you got promoted really fast and they're like, that's cool that you got promoted, but how did you do that so fast? If you say to your friend, I was just promoted, and they say to you, you're best friends with your manager. Of course you got promoted. No, that's not okay. Again, they should be happy for you as soon as you let them know that news. And then if they have any questions, it should be coming from a standpoint of, I notice that you have an incredible relationship with your manager. How do I develop that relationship so that I can get promoted? That is somebody who's genuinely being happy for you and genuinely wants to know about how you achieved that thing. You let your friend know that you were promoted really quickly, and they say to you, oh, that's really cool, but how did you get promoted that fast? It's okay to question, and it's okay for your friend or your wife or your husband or whomever you're closest to question, but it's not okay for them to question from a place of negativity. They should be reframing that question to say, I am so happy for you, and that is amazing that you were promoted so quickly. Can you walk me through how you were able to do that so that I can potentially do the same? That is questioning from a place of positivity and not from a place of negativity. And that is how you can tell when someone's genuinely happy for you. When you bring them exciting news about a career goal or a financial goal or a business goal that you've achieved, they are so excited, and then they positively question how you were able to achieve. Other ways to spot whether or not someone's genuinely happy for you is that they never congratulate you on your achievements, or they never share your achievements with anybody else. And what I mean by congratulate you is say, oh, that's so amazing, or I'm proud of you. Basically, give you positive cues to the fact that they are equally as excited or just generally excited about you achieving the goals that you have set for yourself. And what I mean by sharing your achievements is letting the other people around you know about them. More family, more friends, random people, whomever. Right? They only want to keep that achievement between you and them. And anytime it's brought up in another situation or someone else brings it up, they just don't want to talk about it. So again, the second way to spot an unsupportive person around you is that they are never happy when you achieve a career, business, or financial goal. And what I mean by being genuinely happy and not being genuinely happy for you is that they question your achievement and do so in a negative way. They never congratulate you on your achievement, or they never share your achievement, or feel maybe uncomfortable or try to downgrade when other people share your achievements. Now that we've walked through how to identify an unsupportive person in your circle, let's walk through how to deal with that unsupportive person. So the best way to deal with someone you feel like is not supporting you is to talk to them. Have an open dialogue with them about how you feel unsupported. It is not okay to let a ton of time go by between that specific situation and when you let them know. The best thing to do would be to let that individual know during that conversation that you feel unsupported by them. And if you feel like you're not ready to have that conversation in that moment while they're having, that unsupportive conversation with you, don't let more than a week go by, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to your friend or your family member or whomever to be honest. And the reason why I'm emphasizing the word of open dialogue, this is not a one-sided conversation. When you're talking to them and you're letting them know that you feel unsupported, be open to feedback. Open your heart and your mind to their feedback. Have it be an open dialogue, because that will be the most healthy outcome and honestly be the best form of conversation for the two of you. Also, in that conversation, let that individual know how you would like to be supported. Would you like them to say thank you more often, or that they're proud of you? Or would you like that every time you bring them a goal, you two walk through how that goal is going to be achieved? So after you have this open dialogue and this conversation with this individual, it can go multiple ways. The first way being that they hear you out and you have an incredible conversation about how you felt unsupported by them, or maybe they even felt unsupported by you sometimes, and that things change for the better, and you guys continue to have an open dialogue about when you do not feel supported by one another. The second way that this can go is that you have this conversation, you go back and forth, and for a period of time, things are going really well and you feel supported by this individual, and down the line, once again, that unsupportiveness pops back up again, and you don't know if you can deal with it anymore because you've already went through it before. And then the last way this can turn out, in my opinion, is the most extreme version. That individual is completely defensive during the entire conversation. They want nothing to do with your feedback. They don't understand how you don't feel supported by them because they feel like they're being very supportive, and they're not having an open mind and an open heart to the conversation. So again, the best way to deal with an unsupportive person is to have a conversation, an open dialogue about how you felt unsupported by them, but to also be open to what their feedback may be. And also be open with them as to how you want to be supported, because that is equally important in that conversation. So as I said before, it is so important to have an empowering and a supportive network of very close people around you when you're trying to achieve certain career goals. Because there's going to be those days when you need someone to call because you've been rejected from so many positions and you just need someone to talk to. And there's going to be those days where you just got a job offer that you've been waiting for forever, and you need someone to call and be excited about with you. And if you feel like the people around you are not empowering and not being supportive, talk to them about it. And then even after talking to them about it, you still feel unsupported, focus. Focus on those goals that you have set for yourself, because you owe it to yourself to go after those career goals that you have set no matter what. Again, my name is Brittany Hales, and I am a career coach and the founder of Hales Consulting. If you're going through this specific situation or one similar to it, I would be happy to schedule a one-on-one personalized consultation with you. And you can find the information how to do that down in this description bar below. Do not forget to subscribe, because here on this channel, I'm going to be speaking candidly about topics that impact your career, life, and business. So go ahead and share this video with anybody who you think would benefit from it, whether they're going through the specific situation or you just felt really touched by this video and want to share it with people around you. Don't forget to also like this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!